Let's discuss today kingdom Protista. These are single-celled eukaryotes and aquatic organisms. So what do you mean by eukaryotes? That is, they have a nucleus and membrane-bound organelle. Some have flagella and some have cilia. Now, they reproduce asexually and sexually by a process involving cell fusion and zygote formation. Kingdom Protista contain chrysophytes group. This chrysophyte group have diatoms and golden algae in it. Golden algae are also called as desmids. Now, these chrysophytes are found in fresh water and marine water also. They float in water currents passively, called as plankton. They are photosynthetic mostly, and diatoms, these are chief producers in the ocean. Now, these special diatoms have a cell wall. The cell wall of the diatom contains two thin shells which fit together like a soap box. As the soap box fit together, the shells of the cell wall also fit together. Now, these cells also contain silica, which makes them indestructible. So, diatoms leave behind over billions of years the cell walls, and these cell walls form a diatomaceous earth. Now, this diatomaceous earth is used in polishing and filtration of oils and syrup. So, you should remember in diatoms, diatomaceous earth is formed due to silica is indestructible and that is found in the shells, which is like a soap box. Okay. Let's discuss dinoflagellates. Dinoflagellates are the second group of kingdom Protista. They are marine and photosynthetic. They appear yellow, green, brown, blue, red depending on the main pigment they have in the cell. The cell wall of dinoflagellates have stiff cellulose plates on the outer cell surface. You can see this in the diagram, and they have two flagella. One flagella lies longitudinally and the second flagella lies transversely in the furrow between the wall plates. So, as the name suggests, dino means two and flagellates means flagella. So, it has two flagella, dinoflagellates. Then, the special dinoflagellates are the red dinoflagellates, like goniolax. Due to the rapid multiplication, sometimes the sea appears red. So, they are called as red tides. And the toxin from these red dinoflagellates kills the fishes and other marine organisms. So, you should remember red dinoflagellates like goniolax appear red. So, in kingdom Protista, next group of organism is euglenoids. Example is euglena. These are freshwater organisms which live in the stagnant water. So, instead of cell wall, they have a protein-rich layer called as pellicle, which makes their body flexible. This is a diagram of euglenoid showing a long flagella and a short flagella. So, they have a two flagella. One is long and one is short. In presence of sunlight, they are photosynthetic. If sunlight is absent, they are heterotrophic and they predate on the smaller organism. Now, interestingly, the pigments of euglenoids are identical to those in higher plants. So, one important point you should remember is they have a protein-rich layer called pellicle, which makes their body flexible. Okay. Let's discuss slime molds. Slime molds are saprophytic protists. Their body moves along the decaying twigs and leaves engulfing the organic matter. This is a diagrammatic representation of slime molds. Now, these slime molds, under suitable condition, form an aggregation called as plasmodium. Under suitable condition, they form plasmodium. And this plasmodium can grow and spread over several feet. When there are unfavorable conditions, this plasmodium differentiates and form fruiting bodies. Now, these fruiting bodies have spores on their tip. These spores are resistant and they can survive for many years even under adverse conditions. The spores have a true wall, and these spores, when the air comes, they are dispersed by the air currents. So, you should remember, in slime molds, under suitable condition, they form plasmodium, and under unfavorable condition, they form fruiting bodies with spores. Next group of kingdom Protista are the protozoans. All protozoans are heterotrophs, that is, they are either predator or parasite. They are believed to be primitive relatives of the animals. Now, they are further classified into amoeboid protozoans. Amoeboid protozoans live in fresh water, sea water, or in moist soil. They capture their prey by putting out the pseudopodia. Pseudo means false and podia means feet. So, they capture their prey by putting out pseudopodia. The marine forms of amoeboid protozoans have silica shells on their surface. Now, example is ant amoeba. Ant amoeba are parasites. Next group is flagellated protozoans. As the name suggests, flagellated protozoans, they have flagella. They are either free living or parasitic. Now, the important thing is the parasitic form. Example is trypanosoma causes a disease called as sleeping sickness. So in kingdom protozoa, in amoeboid protozoan you should remember pseudopodia and they have silica shell, and ant amoeba are parasitic, and flagellated protozoans you should remember the parasitic form trypanosoma causes sleeping sickness. The third category of protozoa are the ciliated protozoans. They are aquatic and they are actively moving organism due to presence of thousands of cilia on their cell surface. So, suppose this is a food laden with water. Now due to the coordinated movement of the cilia, this food comes into the gullet. Gullet is the cavity that opens to the outside of the cell surface. Example is paramecium. Now, next are the sporozoans. Sporozoans are the infectious spore-like stage in the life cycle. They have plasmodium, that is the malarial parasite that causes the malaria. So, in ciliated protozoan, you should remember there is a cavity called as gullet. The ciliary movement let the food particle come into the gullet. An example is paramecium. And in sporozoans, there is an infectious spore-like stage in the life cycle. And example is plasmodium, which is the malarial parasite causing the malaria. This is a summary flowchart for kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista include chrysophytes. Chrysophytes have diatoms and golden algae, also called as desmids. Second group is dinoflagellates. Example is goniolax, which are also called as a red dinoflagellate. Third one is euglenoids. Example is euglena. Fourth one are slime molds. And the final are the protozoans, which are further divided into amoeboid protozoans. Example is entamoeba. Flagellated protozoan. Example is trypanosoma, which causes sleeping sickness. Third one is ciliated protozoans. Example is paramecium. And the fourth are the sporozoans. Example is plasmodium, which causes the malaria. So this is the summary table for kingdom Protista.